Hello and welcome to another edition of Stock Watch. As we get into the trading week, we're hearing a lot of news on the weekend about a few stocks that are potentially going to hit a crescendo in 2022. They're either going to keep pushing higher or falling lower. And in the case of Alibaba, we're looking to see if it can regain any potential upside momentum after a fall of over 50% year on year so far as we look into today's current session. Last week, though, there was a little bit of respite after shares did jump by just over 10%. But still, we are looking at a descending channel, which we will shortly go through in the stock chart shortly. But, it hasn't been a great year for Alibaba. We've had the, Chinese authorities, that have really imposed sanctions on the company, which has really weighed into share price as well. Over the past year, let's say, they've had billions of dollars of regulatory fines and the breaking up of their Ant Financial into three companies as well as regulation aimed at weakening the e-commerce promotion as well. So it has been quite detrimental year for Alibaba. So we'll see the stock chart shortly and see if there's going to be any sign of any kind of upside momentum or if there's going to be a move to the downside. And also another company I just want to touch upon is General Motors. After the last few days, they said by 2040 they're going to go actually totally electric, and they're looking to really start pushing the hybrid and electric vehicles for their company. But is it a realistic expectation in the next 20 years, let's say, if they're going to have the capacity to produce over 500,000 vehicles every year to cope with demand and obviously the pressures that Joe Biden has put on America itself to get as green as possible, especially before his term at the White House actually comes to an end. Obviously, he has another election coming up in the next couple of years, and whether or not he gets put into the Oval Office again, we'll see if that comes into fruition and what impact that's going to have on America in general. So let's just take a look at Alibaba first of all today. So as you can see here, from last November or the end of October, we've seen this descending channel emerge, and it's not been too great for Alibaba. Like I said, lots of regulatory requirements being placed on them. So if we just zoom in to the areas that matter, and as you can see here, if I just pull this descending channel a little bit further, we had a drop out of the zone in the last few trading sessions, and then we had this 10% increase. However, it looks to be short-lived at the moment, as we're looking now at more sideways action and possibly another move to the downside. If we do get that, then just have a look at the 100 psychological area, because this will be quite significant going into 2022, and to see if they're going to actually have any kind of bias to the upside. At the moment, as you can see, with the assistance of the Ichimoku cloud, every time we've entered or had a push to the top side of this descending channel, we've had engulfment in the Ichimoku cloud. However, prices have actually not emerged from the top border, and prices have weighed lower as well. Not too much direction on the RSI or MACDs as well. We've been going through them for the last few trading sessions to see if there's any kind of signal to the upside, any divergences, but unfortunately not. So I haven't bothered to place them on the chart at the moment. I just want to go totally onto scale. Let's just remove some of the drawings here. So as you can see, I've took the descending channel off because I want to see the prices, how choppy they've been, and then we've had this break to the downside as well, below 140. So again, not looking too great for Alibaba, but let's see what the potentials are in the next few trading sessions as we get into 2022 as well. And just a quick look on General Motors, we're just seeing now a little bit more of a potential push to the upside again. After this very choppy action, we were expecting another move to the downside, but as you can see here, we have been looking at a bounce and a move higher. So we'll just see if this zone here is tested again, roughly at the $63-64 area, and then another potential move to the upside. And just on the 4-hour chart as well, we're just going to see what is in store, because we did have an engulfment on the Ichimoku cloud, another bounce higher. So again, very, very exciting times, and we'll see if that comes into fruition. So that's all from the Stock Watch today. Thank you very much for joining me, and we'll put this video on YouTube. Comment and subscribe as you like, and we'll speak again tomorrow. Bye for now.